restaurants scored failing health inspection grades this week.
You know, and a third restaurant got a low score too. It was in the low 70s. Not good. Here is Don Dare and Food for Thought.
The violations recorded on the health reports this week could potentially lead to foodborne illness outbreaks. The inspectors did quite a lot of on-the-spot training. Polancho's Mexican Grill, 1516 downtown West Boulevard near Westtown Mall, received a 62. A grade below 70 is considered unsanitary by the health department. The inspector found employees were not aware of the 5 symptoms of illness. They're supposed to know them so they don't come to work sick. The inspector writes cooks were not wearing gloves as they were handling ready-to-eat food. Well, gloves are required. Cut tomatoes and salsa were not at the proper temperature of 41 degrees, and the inspector found the manager was not aware of proper reheating procedures for hot food. Now, Polancho's Mexican at Downtown West has been re-inspected. The original grade of 62 is now a 92. A 63 is the next lowest health inspection grade, scored at Scott's Deli and Ice Cream, 6200 Chapman Highway. That's considered a failing grade. Some fresh cut produce at Scott's Deli read 60 degrees. That's way too warm. 41 and below is the safe, cool temperature to slow bacteria growth. The inspector found tamales coming from an unapproved source. They were thrown away. When your table is wiped clean, the cloth used to clean it is supposed to come from a bucket with sanitizer in it. But no disinfectant was in the bucket at Scott's Deli. Finally, an employee was observed sipping a drink with an open cup at the food preparation area. It had no top on it, which is required to prevent accidents. Next lowest health inspection grade, a 73 at the Cheesecake Factory restaurant at Westtown Mall. That's a passing score. Here are the critical violations. The inspector writes the cook did not wash his hands as required after touching raw hamburger meat and putting his gloves on. Also, the cook put together a sandwich with his bare hands. He should have been wearing gloves. Some jugs of milk had no date marks on them. A date of first use is required, so freshness is not a guessing game. There's been a follow-up inspection at the Cheesecake Factory. The original grade of 73 is now a respectable 98. This week, there are a dozen excellent health inspection grades, and here are the top scores. On Oak Ridge Highway, Kib Cobb Deli, 100. Same grade, 100 for Sonic on Oak Ridge Highway. The Casual Pint on Brookview Center Way, perfect. Lunchbox on Weisgarber, 100. Domino's Pizza, the one on Sutherland Avenue, 100. Here's another 100. Froyo's on Clinton Highway. Duck Donuts on Kingston Pike, 100. Also on Kingston Pike, the Egg and I, 98. In Farragut, the Wendy's on Kingston Pike scores a 98. McDonald's, 7036 Kingston Pike, also has a 98. Same grade, 98 for Subway at 3105 Alcoa Highway. And Papa John's, the one on Tazewell Pike, receives a 98. Many of the high-scoring restaurants this week serve lots of customers, and those grades reflect close attention to the health standards. Don Dare covering Food for Thought.
Thank you, Don. And if you would like to look over all of this week's health inspection scores for yourself, we've made it easy for you to do that. They're under the As Seen On section of WATE.com.